Hey guys, welcome to Planning with Crystal. So today's unboxing is a little bit of cult beauty haul. It's time for a new gift with purchase goodie bag. This one is the Unsung Heroes goodie bag. It's for July 2021. It's free while stocks last when you spend £170 on cult beauty. And the gift is worth over £355. It contains 22 items, quite a few of which are full size, so I'm quite impressed with that this time. So in this video, I'm going to show you everything I bought to spend the £170 to get the gift in the first place. So if you're interested in some of the items I'm loving and stuff, some I might have mentioned in previous monthly favourites, some might come up in the future, and then stick around for that. If you just want to see me unbox the beauty gift, I'll put a card here, you can skip ahead and we'll do the goodie bag, the beauty gift and unbox all that. So when we come to unboxing the beauty gift, I am going to be showing you everything that comes inside. I'm going to tell you how much things are worth in so much as I can remember from the research I did for my spoilers video. If you've not seen that, I'll put a card here and you can check that out after you've watched this, and that sort of tells you the individual value of each item if that's something you're interested in. If you've not watched my videos when I do it like that, I do it with advent calendars as well. I section it off into like sample sizes, travel sizes, full sizes, so you can see exactly where the value is in the gift. So without further ado, I'm going to show you what I bought to get the gift. So I'm sure this will come as no surprise if you've been watching my channel for a while. I'm a big fan of the brand Drunk Elephant. I've spoken about this before. It's their Erase Milky Micellar Water, and it's a 240ml large size. I think it was £24, but they've got a deal on at the moment, like a little combo that only Cult Beauty seem to be doing, where you get the 100ml size free, and the 100ml size is usually £12 on its own, so you're like saving £12 by getting both. Now, I love this product because it is just like a lovely, literally milky feeling cleanser. So I like to use this as like a morning cleanse, or if I really can't be bothered at night time. It doesn't do the world's best job at removing lots and lots of makeup. This is more if I've just been wearing skincare, or I might use an oil to remove my makeup and my SPF and just use this for like the final cleanse. But it's really lovely. It's got some lovely ceramizing ingredients and things in there that if you use this as your last cleanse, hopefully kind of stays on the skin and does some good. But it's super gentle. I can use it on my eyes and stuff. It will get rid of makeup, but not like waterproof mascara or anything. But it is just a love of mine, and I thought while I'm getting the 100ml sort of travel size free, it's a no-brainer, I might as well stock up. Then a recent discovery of mine, and this I think I will be talking about in my July favourites because I'm blown away by them. And it's a Dr. Dennis Gross product. Now these are really expensive, but they were doing a bit of a giveaway, Dr. Dennis Gross, on their Instagram. The first 10 people to comment got 2 of these products to try, and it's the Ferulic and Retinol Wrinkle Recovery Peel. And I used one, and honestly the next morning I was like, yep, I'm gonna have to buy those in a full size. The only reason why I've not tried them before is because they're something like £89 for 16 treatments, and they recommend you use 2 treatments a week. I don't know if I'll be using 2 a week, I might use 1 a week, but these are just like their Alpha Beta Peel, but these are specifically with extra ingredients for wrinkles and things, and I can honestly say my skin has never looked as good as it did the next morning after I'd used this. So I'm definitely going to be including this as a regular item because they were just so impressive. I just wish they weren't so expensive, and I wish they sold them in like a smaller pack that was like a bit more affordable so that people could try them, because they are just so good. If you've got any like sort of wrinkles that are really obvious, like I have some on my forehead here, it just kind of seemed to blur them out. But more than anything, my whole skin just looked lighter and brighter and more vibrant and more youthful, and it just felt incredibly soft. It was just the most amazing treatment. So yeah, I knew just as soon as the next gift with purchase launched, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to get them. So these are amazing. Just wish they weren't so expensive, but I guess you get what you pay for sometimes. Then I've picked up another of the ultraviolet lip balms. This is the Sheenscreen Hydrating Lip Balm SPF 50. I spoke about this in a previous favourites video. So I have chosen the rose one on this occasion, but I do already own the clear shimmer one, and this is just fabulous. Just find myself reaching for these lip balms a lot. So it's got that kind of flat sort of shape, so you can put it on without having to touch the product. because the problem with like pot lip balms is you have to put your fingers in, and then once you put it on your lips, you've got some left over where you're supposed to put it. It can be a pain, especially if you're out and about. These are much more kind of convenient, but what I love about them is that they are just an amazing, amazing lip balm. Super hydrating. The shimmer one I already have leaves a lovely kind of glossy look to the lips, but isn't sticky. They're a super, super amazing lip balm, and SPF 50. I can't believe how good it is considering it is an SPF lip balm. I always expect you have to kind of compromise and either get the SPF or a really good lip balm, but this sort of suggests you don't. So this is what it looks like in the rose shade. So it looks like quite a pretty colour. In fact, I'll pop some on my lips, we'll see what it looks like. So that's what it looks like on in the rose shade. So you can see it just leaves that nice kind of glossy look. Yet it's SPF 50, it's amazing. I think it's just a really nice, natural, day-to-day lip balm. Amazing. They're £16, but they are worth every penny, and you get quite a lot of products in there, so I do expect it'll last quite a long time. I've got loads left of the other one. I just wanted another one to play around with. Sticking on the ultraviolet theme, I have also picked up one of their SPFs. This is SPF 50+, Queen Screen Lightweight Sunscreen, very high protection, UVA and UVB. And it's a 50ml size. So I'm actually planning to do a video on ultraviolet products. I ordered one of their kits with all the minis and I've been trying them out. This is one of my absolute favourites from it, so I've gone ahead and picked it up in the full size. Like I said, it's a 50ml size. It's just gorgeous. It comes in this like little pipette, and it's like a super lightweight SPF. It feels more like a serum. It leaves the skin looking glowy, so it actually makes your skin look better than it usually does, and it's an SPF. So far, blown away by this brand. But if you want to see a bit more about their sunscreen range and how they differ and what they all supposedly do, I will be putting that video together soon, so make sure you're subscribed if you want to see that. If you've used ultraviolet, you probably know what I mean. I can't imagine that there's many people who don't enjoy it because it just seems amazing. Then finally, to make up the amount to just over 170, I think I spent 174 to get the gift, I got this. Now this is from Nails Inc. It's the collagen fueled nail polish rapid remover pot for hands, coconut scented. Now it's expensive, it's £9 for this little pot, which is 60ml, but people are blown away by how amazing it is. Apparently you literally just put your finger in it, pull it out, and nail vanishes off. Now I've used these pots before and they haven't been anywhere near as good as that, but because of the reviews it kind of convinced me just to try it. And I do like painting my nails a lot. I've got gel on at the minute, but once I've got that off, I'll revert to probably just painting them normally. And if this is as good as they say it is, then I think it'll be a good purchase. Okay, now is the time to open the Unsung Heroes goodie bag. So you might notice, usually it would say Cult Beauty on the bag, but this is just plain black. And it's like a little zipper bag, and it feels like kind of cottony inside. And yeah, it's full of goodies. So let's just start pulling everything out and seeing what's inside. So we've got a sheet mask here from Sweet Chef, and this is a Beet and Vitamin A fresh pressed sheet mask, refines pores and smooths rough skin, selfie approved, beat of my heart, vegan, cruelty free, one mask, 20ml. So Sweet Chef has appeared in other goodie bags recently. They're a nice enough mask, they're not amazing, but they are pretty well priced at £3.50. So nice, just not amazing, you know. Then we've got something from Dr. Dennis Gross, and these are the Alpha Beta Extra Strength Daily Peels. I referred to these when I was talking about what I bought to get the gift in the first place. So I love the peels. The peels are amazing. If you're not aware, they come in packs of 2. So you've got 3 of these little 2 treatment things. So like one duo is a treatment, and you've got 3 of them. That seemed really difficult to explain, don't know why. So it's like a small kind of cloth in each one. You use one to just apply all over your face, neck, décolletage, let the skin, they basically say to keep doing it until the pad is dry, so you've got all the products off the pad onto your face. leave it for 2 minutes, which is the treatment. Then the second item is again another cloth of the same size, looks exactly the same. You go over exactly the same places, but that actually neutralizes the acids and things in it to stop the treatment so it's not continuing for longer. But also in the extra strength version and the kind of original version, it also contains retinol, so it's got that little bit of treatment as well there for your skin for anti-aging benefits and stuff. And then you can follow it up with your serum and moisturizer if you want to, or just your moisturizer. So they come in 3 different strengths. There is a sensitive one that doesn't contain retinol and is much gentler. Then there's the kind of general one, then there's the extra strength one. So for me, I like to use all 3 at different times. Obviously don't use more than one at a time. I just use them occasionally when I feel like my skin needs it. So for the extra strength, it would be when my skin really feels like it's getting congested. Like I've had some breakouts along here, and I actually used it last night, this exact treatment, just to kind of quickly turn over all the cells, because when my skin's really reactive and I'm getting breakouts and things, that's when I'd reach for something like this. If your skin is never really like that, lucky you, then I would start perhaps with the sort of gentle one or the sort of original, rather than going all the way up. They say to sort of work your way up. I mean, if you're new to acids, definitely start with a sensitive. Don't just grab for this, because yeah, it might blow your socks off. But it is a great product, so happy to have some more of those. We've got a full-size cleanser. This is by Odor, California, and it's the Black Mint Charcoal and Rasool Clarifying Cleanser. It's 100 ml or 3.38 ounces, and it retails at £38, so it's a great one to get in here in a full size. It's ideal for acne prone, combination, oily, congested and normal skin types. And it says ultra fresh minty gel cleanser that targets excess oil and blemishes, delivering a deep cleanse while respecting the fragile skin moisture. Deeply purified from pollution and impurities, complexion is invigorated by an incredible sensation of freshness. Skin appears clear and mattified yet never dry. And it's got some really great ingredients. In fact, one of the second ingredients is algal betaine, which contains all kinds of different acids and things. So it's vegan, no nasties, always non-GMO free, dermatologically tested, etc, etc. So I've used some Odor products. They're quite pricey. Nothing's blown me away so far, but we'll see. I mean, the bottle's very lovely. It's glass and it's in like a pump style. I'm not sure how I feel about a minty cleanser. Mint always reminds me of like toothpaste. It is super minty, so I don't know how I feel about having mint on my face, if I'm honest. I'll have to see how this one goes. It tells you to wet your face and hands with warm water, massage onto damp face in upward circular motions, avoiding the eye area. Rinse thoroughly with warm water. It says it pairs well with a facial cleansing brush as well, if you have one of those. But if you've used it, let me know, because I'm a little bit, with it being so minty. Does anyone else have that feeling? Does anyone else have an issue with putting mint on their face? I don't know. I find it slightly odd. Next up, we've got a travel size. This is from Allies of Skin, and it's the 20% vitamin C Brighten and Firm Serum. 8ml size. Now I've used this before. I think it came in the Cult Beauty Advent Calendar for last year. It's a nice vitamin C. It's not one that I have or would really think of repurchasing. It's good, it's just not as good as the vitamin C's that I really like using. I find the formula just to be a little bit thick. It does sink into the skin, but I just don't enjoy using it as much as, say, my Drunk Elephant C Firma vitamin C, which is much thinner a consistency and sinks in much better than this. So I will use it again. I'm happy to have it. It is good, it's effective. I just personally don't enjoy the formulation as much as some others, and it's expensive. I think the 8ml size is something like £24 just for 8ml, so that gives you an inkling of how much the full size would be. So for me, not worth paying the extra for this, because there are better ones that I much prefer using in that kind of price point. Then we've got another full-size product. This is the NCLA Treatments So Rich Vitamin E Infused Cuticle Oil, 13.3ml or 0.45 fluid ounces. So it's quite simply a cuticle oil, and it's in a little dropper bottle, consistency of an oil. Oh, it smells super sweet. So this one is in peach vanilla. We did get one of these in a previous goodie bag from Cult Beauty, but in a different scent, I believe. I have used it a couple of times. I just find with things like this, they never really run out because you get so much in there. Maybe I don't apply it enough, but it is good. It's a great cuticle oil. They do smell quite nice. Nice to use, not got a bad thing to say about it, and they retail at £15, so it's a nice one to have in there. I'm just like, I'm sure I got one of these before, and do I need another one? Ooh, this is one I'm excited for. So this is a full-size product, and it's the Glow Recipe Avocado Melt Retinol Eye Sleeping Mask Brightening and Firming, and it's got encapsulated retinol and coffee berry. It's 15 mils or 0.5 fluid ounces. And this has been one that I've just really wanted to try. So to see a full size, I was like, yes, please. It says, reignite the sparkle in your eyes with a gentle, powerful eye sleeping mask formulated with avocado, encapsulated retinol, coffee berry and niacinamide. Long-lasting actives released through all hours of the night to help moisturise, brighten, fight fine lines and depuff. So you can use it as a daytime eye treatment, or you can use it as an eye sleeping mask. There's not a massive difference in how you apply it at all, except it tells you to obviously layer it with SPF during the day. Other than that, there is like no difference. So it's a night or day eye cream, regardless of what they say. So this is what it looks like. Super cute packaging as usual with Glow Recipe. Very slight avocado scent, nothing too crazy. And then we've got a little see-through plastic spatula to help you get it out. And it's like, looks like quite a thick cream like this, which I guess makes sense because it is an overnight mask, as they describe it, for your eyes. Yeah, definitely really light, fresh kind of scent. Feels nice and smooth on the skin. I think it's one I'm going to enjoy using actually. Then we've got a cleanser, and this is by Keys Soul Care, which I think is Alicia Keys' brand. So this is a sample size, 30 mils, and it's the Golden Cleanser with Manuka honey and turmeric, 1.01 fluid ounces. Looks interesting. It says, developed in partnership with a board-certified dermatologist, this delicate golden Manuka honey infused facial cleanser is formulated with soothing turmeric and chamomile to help remove makeup dirt and impurities, leaving skin feeling cleansed, soft and refreshed. Sounds lovely. Let's have a look at this. Interesting packaging. It looks more like what I'd expect to see body lotion or body wash, almost like or like a shampoo in like a hotel or something. It's a bit bizarre. Let's have a look. Oh, so it's like an oil type cleanser. I don't know what I expected. It says gently massage over face and neck and rinse with warm water. I am devoted to this moment. Not sure what to think about that. I am a huge cleanser fan though, so I do quite like getting these smaller cleansers so I can try them out, and that is how I've discovered like some favourites among cleansers. Then we've got a full-size product from Amelia Wright, and this is a smoothing body exfoliant, and this is specialist skincare for bumpy skin, very dry skin, rough skin and ingrown hairs. It's the 150ml or 5 fluid ounce size, which is worth £18. Now this brand is super effective. So this is basically a treatment. You apply it onto dry skin, leave it on for a couple of minutes and rinse it off. And if you suffer with like bumpy skin or like it says dry skin or anything that feels like you need to exfoliate your skin, this is amazing. It's really good. I would definitely recommend this brand, particularly if you've got any problems with your skin, if you have the little bumps sometimes that you can get, and or you've got acne on your skin, anything like that. This is great for body care to treat things like that. It's really effective, really good, and very generous, a full size in there. So there's lots of like makeup items and stuff coming. So I've got one here from $19.99. So this is one of their colour pencils or precision colour pencils. So these are pencils where you can use it on your lips, you can use it on your eyes, you can draw on it wherever you like. I got quite a nice blue one actually in a previous gift with purchase. Last time it was like random, you didn't know what colour you were going to get. This time I believe everyone gets the same colour in this gift. It's an effective brand, pretty impressed with the way it performs and everything. So everyone should get the Neutra colour, which is, as the name would suggest, quite a neutral sort of shade. To me, this is more of a lip shade than it is an eye shade. It's like a dusty rose. I guess you could wear it on your eyes, but I always sort of associate these colours with lips. But they are really nice to just sort of get in, line your lips or your eyes if that's what you want to do. It's a full size. I believe they retail at £19. And yeah, it's a 1.1 gram or 0.04 ounce size. Happy. Really liked the last one I got. Then we've got a hair treatment. This is by Nature Lab Tokyo, which is another brand that seems to be showing up in a lot of goodie bags recently. This is the Perfect Repair Leave-In Treatment, colour safe, bamboo stem cell technology. A nutrient-rich leave-in conditioning foam that restores damaged hair and speeds drying time. It's also cruelty-free and against animal testing, which I guess is the same thing. So this is a 30ml or 1 fluid ounce kind of travel size to use. I'm interested to use this actually because I like the idea of a foam. I've tried lots of leave-in conditioners in different sort of formulations, but I've never had a foam. So I like the idea of that. And it's got like a little pump. It reminds me almost of what you'd expect like a foaming cleanser packaging to look like, but this is for your hair. So I am actually really excited to try it. It's not worth massive amount of money because the full-priced, full-size products aren't that expensive, but I'm intrigued by this, so can't wait to try it. Then we've got another sheet mask, but this one is definitely a high-end sheet mask. So it's by Decree, and it's the SOS Revitalizing Mask Weekly AM PM Biocellulose Treatment Mask by Dr. AJ Sternum. 35 grams or 1.18 fluid ounces. These retail at £20 for one mask, which is really expensive, but gives me high hopes. So it says, developed to work in synergy with your daily or weekly Decree or as a standalone SOS mask. This carefully formulated biocellulose mask is enriched with our signature rose extract, reparative and brightening antioxidants, deeply hydrating hyaluronic acid and silk amino acids to repair and restore skin barriers and comfort even the most sensitive of skin types. It's perfect for rejuvenating skin whenever your skin is in need of some TLC. The ingredients look amazing. It's actually 88% rose water, which is unusual for a mask. 5% glycerin, 4% niacinamide, and there's hyaluronic acid and lots of other things and silk amino acid and things in there. So some amazing ingredients. I might just treat myself and use this tonight. Looks amazing. Kind of don't really like it at £20 for a mask, but it looks really good. Then we've got a little hair treatment oil. This is a Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Strengthening Treatment Oil with ceramides for dry and damaged hair, 0.07 fluid ounce or 2 ml, and it's in a little vial like this. So I have used this. I've got really fine hair, so I have to be careful not to weigh it down. This doesn't weigh it down. It does do a good job as being like a leave-in treatment, but I haven't found I've got through all, like I've had this in a few goodie bags now, and this 2 ml vial seems to last quite a long time. I've not got through all the other 2 ml vials I've got. But yeah, it's nice, it's good. I do recommend it. I just don't think I'd ever need to buy a 30 ml size because they keep giving these out in goodie bags, and I think 30 mils would last me about 10 years with the amount I actually need to use. So yeah, nice, but probably don't need another one. Then, and this is quite unusual, we've actually got a full-size velvet matte lip pencil from NARS. I think these are about £24. Usually in a goodie bag, NARS only ever kind of give you sample size lip products. Usually in Do Me Baby, it's usually all that colour every time. But this one is actually in a different shade called Good Times, which is a really nice kind of neutral looking colour, which surprises me. They usually go for like pinky colours, but this is definitely more of a neutral. So a nice kind of change of pace. Now, not really for me, it's too kind of nudie, and I prefer like bright colours or pinks. I'm not really a big fan of neutral because I don't find, I don't know, I don't feel like it suits me. I feel like because I'm so pale, I need the pop of colour, so I'm not going to use it because I think I will be giving this away. But it's decent. I'm impressed that they've included a full size. Like I said, the colour doesn't work for me, but I think a lot of other people will appreciate that. And I actually think it will probably pair pretty well with the pencil. So it seems like they've thought of that and that the two should hopefully go together, which is pretty good. Then we've got a travel size product from Dr. Barbara Sturm, which is one of the most expensive skincare routines or products ever. This is a 20ml clarifying mask, and they actually sell this travel size in this exact size for £50 for 20ml of product. That is expensive. So personally, not going to use this because the third ingredient is alcohol denants. Don't like putting alcohol on my skin, particularly something I'm going to leave on for a length of time, so it just isn't for me. But the ingredients don't sound great for the amount that this costs. So the first ingredient is water, which is pretty standard, kaolin, which is a really cheap ingredient, and then alcohol. Not impressed with the ingredients with this. Now, it might work really well for some people. You might be in need of a clarifying mask, but I don't know how you could recommend it at that £50 price point with those ingredients. Let me know what you think on that. Then we've got a mascara. Now this is from a new brand that I've not seen before called Swede, and it's the Pro Lash Lift Mascara. It's in black, it's an 8ml or 0.27 fluid ounce size, made in Germany. Interesting looking wand. So it's not boxed, but it did come with a little piece of paper with the ingredients and stuff on. So it's like one of those where it just grabs and lifts, so the brush is only on the one side. Hard to do this because I have already got mascara on, but I like the look of this. This looks like an exciting new product to use, and like I said, it's worth £22, so excited. Hopefully it'll give that really lifting, lengthening effect. It says, Lift, Length, Volume, double award-winning mascara. A black, lengthening and defining mascara for creating impossibly long, defined lashes. Unlike most mascara brushes that leave the first third of your lash roots bare, the ground-breaking skinny wand starts coating your lashes at the roots for a beautiful lengthening effect. It lays down black pigment between each and every lash for instant tight line eyeliner definition and the look of a fuller lash line. The formula contains panthenol, which is vitamin B5, that helps to strengthen the lashes. The mascara is water resistant but not waterproof. Can't wait to play around with this. I've got high hopes for this mascara. Then we've got a full-size scrunchie from Invisibobble. Spiral Herring meets Scrunchie, and this is in Perfection because it's like a kind of leopard print. This is what it looks like. I always find it funny that they still call it Invisibobble, even though it's not invisible as such. You can obviously see it, but actually inside you can feel the Invisibobble, which is those see-through kind of plastic spiral things, but then they've coated it with this. Love this print. This is very me. And it's got a little tag on that says Invisibobble. So these retail at £5.99. I've never actually bought one of these because I don't need any more scrunchies, but I just like the design of this, and I actually think it stays on the wrist quite well. So yes, I should be using that. I'm very excited. Then we've got a sample from MDO, and this is the Intense Hyaluronic Filler Ampule in 2ml, so it's just a little sample. Now originally I thought this was going to be an individual vial of products, because that's how this product normally comes. You buy it in a box of 7 and you get an individual vial, or 7 individual vials, but they've put it in a sachet, which is less exciting. I would rather have had it in the like glass vial that they would normally include it in. This seems like obviously a cheaper way to prepare a sample, but I'm sure the product is just as good inside. So it says formulated with high performance hyaluronic acid, which reduces fine lines and wrinkles with plumping effects. And this is by Simon Orion, MD, who is a cosmetic dermatology person in Beverly Hills. Ooh, fancy, but it's made in Germany. So yeah, I would have been more excited to use an actual ampule than a sachet. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes packaging is important. Then we've got something from Saturday Skin, and this is the Rubber Dub Refining Peel Gel in 10ml. Interesting, it's a peel gel. I've never used it. Again, the ingredients on this are looking not great. I mean, water, glycerin, great. Glycerin's a great ingredient. Fourth ingredient, alcohol. Not so sure. We'll see. Maybe I just need to give it a go and see how it performs, but Saturday Skin seems to turn up in some of the Cult Beauty goodie bags, and it's just not something I'm that excited to use, but maybe I need to give it more of a try. Then we've got a full-size makeup item. This is Huda Beauty's Matte and Metal Melted Eyeshadows, 2x2ml or 2x0.068 fluid ounces. So it's a matte shade and a metallic shade, both of which are liquid shadows. See if I can get in here, and then we can do a bit of a swatch. So it's double-ended. This end is called Bamboo Hoops, and it's like almost like an eyeliner brush. So you could kind of do it as an eyeliner or just paint it on as much as you want. And the two colours in these are quite complementary to each other. I guess they're designed so you can kind of use them together. Then this end has got more of an applicator that you would expect on a liquid eyeshadow. So I guess, like I said, you could lay that down more targeted, and this could be like your overall base eyeshadow colour. So again, super neutral. If you're looking for a more natural look, these aren't too crazy, but there is a bit of a metallic effect there if you like that. So I'm excited to use that because they look like quite wearable shades, kind of like a beige and a gold. I'm liking the shade selection for most of this kit. So then we've got a face mask. This is a Sand and Sky Australian Emu Apple Super Bounce Mask Glow and Plump. 10 grams or 0.35 ounce. This is actually in like a little metal tube, which surprises me. Love this product. I did a whole video review on this product. It's an amazing mask. So instead of me going into too much detail here, it's like a lovely purpley colour. It sits on the skin. It feels amazing and glowy and lovely when you use it. I'm going to stick a card here. If you want to learn more about this mask, I did a whole video on it. Suffice to say, it's pretty damn good. Then we've got a lip product by Nude Sticks. Now I've used Nude Sticks in their like multi-sticks, but I've never actually used one of these. And this is the metallic plush paint, and it's in the shade Bahama Mama, or Mama. It's a full size, and I will pop some on just now. It's 10 mils or 0.34 fluid ounce. So I've just taken off what I just had on, and we will apply some. So it's got an applicator like this, rather like the applicator on the eyeshadow that we just swatched. It feels quite nice and soft on the lips. I don't really feel like I'm applying a right lot, although I clearly am because the colour's coming out. So this seems more of a sort of matte muted shade as opposed to like a glossy lipstick or something. See, this is quite neutrally, and do you see what I mean? I feel like this like washes me out. I don't know. Can I get away with this colour? I can't decide. I'll have a better idea when I watch it back myself, but interesting. Magnetic plush paints. And then finally in the gift, you also get a little 15% off Cult Beauty card. I'm not going to show you the back because it has got the code on. The minimum spend on this is £25 or 30 euros, and you have got until midnight on the 30th of September to use it. So you've got quite a bit of time to use it, so that's good. Next time you want to do a bit of a haul shop. The only thing is you can't use the discount codes like that on the Cult Beauty edit boxes they do, which I've unboxed some of those, and you usually can't do it on these goodie bags either, so it has to be when you just need to kind of stock up on a few things, but still nice to have. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of this particular goodie bag? I'm impressed purely by how many full sizes there are. That's quite unusual for the Cult Beauty bags, I find. And I'm quite excited to try quite a few of the items in here. I think there's some lovely, great products in here, so I'm excited to try it. So let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know what you think of my little haul. Are any of those on your favourites list, or have you tried them? Do let me know. I'd love it if you give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm producing. I'd love it if you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to be notified when my next video goes live. I'm excited for when all the advent calendars start dropping and I can start unboxing those for you and making spoiler videos on those. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hopefully it shouldn't be too much longer. We are now at like the end of July, so it shouldn't be too much longer before they start to arrive. How scary is that? Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.